Alright, so for Pixelmash 2021.4, we've added a long-awaited feature, which is the ability to add text to your scenes. So I've gone ahead and set up a simple background here and then added a new layer, which I called text, and used add effect to select text here. And you can see we've got all the kind of usual suspects of options. You can change the color, you have a multi-line entry, so we can say text is here. And then if you want to press return, you can, it will respect that on the image. We've got alignment, so you can align that down here. And what this is aligning to is the bounding box for the layer. So just using the layer tool here, you can grab this and move it around, and that will define the area where your text lives. So let's go back to middle, center. Font choice, obviously. Font size, let's make it a little bigger. And then line height, which is the space between lines when it's got two lines. So if I make this 0.5, they'll be squished closer together, and if I make it 1, they'll be back to their normal size. Opacity, and then anti-aliasing, which is probably usually better left off. But with some fonts at some resolutions, especially low resolutions, it can make the font readable where it wouldn't be otherwise. Anyway, you can play with it to taste, but we do find it's better to usually leave that off. But where Pixelmash makes text even more fun is that we can still add all of our other layer effects on top of it. So we can go ahead and add something fun like an auto shade to give it an old school, very old school sort of 3D look. This is kind of a Nintendo graphics sort of look. Do the directional one for kind of a gradient. Obviously there's also actually a gradient tool. Let's give it a little bit of color. Something like that. And then also maybe add a border outline. Got different styles here. I think full looks very nice. Maybe double it up. So anyway, obviously there's a lot of new capabilities and possibilities now that you can add text. It's great for making menu buttons for games, you know, all sorts of things. I'll pull in one other example we made here that's a little bit more complex. Don't save. So here we've got actually an animation. Let me make it bigger. Where you can see kind of a lot of Pixelmash's capabilities going on at once. So we did cheat a bit here. Once we had the text set up the way we wanted it, we baked the layer down to an image so we could use it as a mask, and then we put these other things so that they would be masked so it appears that they are showing up behind it. But anyway, that's the kind of thing that we're excited about being able to do with Pixelmash, is combine all of these different elements to do things that would be pretty tricky to do in a lot of other programs. So that's it for Pixelmash 2021.4. Let us know what you think in the comments, and thanks for watching.